All right, I think we'll get started just like most of the people are in here. My name is Heidi Ludley, and I am one of the early childhood special ed teachers here in the preschool wing at Rolland-Warner. And this year we are piloting a new program. It's called Little Links, and it's a peer-to-peer support. The whole district is actually implementing the Links program. If you have any older children that are in elementary, middle, or high school, they're all using the Links program in their schools. So it's something that's been going on there, and we kind of want to bring it down to this level so that the kids are used to the language, used to what it's all about. So when they go to elementary school, they're ready to go, and they can kind of be role models and ready for the job if they want it. So it's our first year, so it will be some trial and error, but I think it'll be really great. Peer-to-peer support programs. They teach general education students about autism spectrum disorder, and it just kind of gets rid of kids making their own conclusions about why kids are different. And it doesn't necessarily have to encompass just kids on the autism spectrum. It can be just students who have struggled socially or have physical impairments. It kind of encompasses just having a knowledge about why people are different. So, it develops tolerance and acceptance with the general education population. I know that special ed students are in the gen ed classrooms a lot more than they ever used to be. Back when I was in school even, and then further back, they were never in school. So kids are being immersed in just a diverse culture in the schools now. And it gives students with autism a chance to practice social skills in all settings within the building, which helps build social confidence. And I think it's one of our next slides that kids just learn a lot better from each other. So, why is peer-to-peer support important? The prevalence of autism is now 1 in 88, and I think that was from, the 2010 statistics, so I think it's higher now. And we all hear it on the news all the time, things like this. So it's a growing thing, and it's really just preparing us to learn how to work and how people with autism can function appropriately in society. How they can, they can help with tolerance and help them get jobs later on in life. So it's kind of the long scheme of things. We start really early, and it helps us all develop. Like I said, more children with disabilities are being educated in the regular classrooms. Research demonstrates that peer-to-peer support benefits both sets of peers, not just the students with disabilities, but the students with the general ed population. They learn tolerance, they learn empathy, they learn so many different things from their buddies that they have in school. And the ultimate goal is for everybody just to be able to participate in their local communities, like I said, kind of the long term. Some people kind of had the question of, well, don't we have aides in school that kind of help with our students with disabilities? And aid support is provided by an adult, and then the peer support is provided by other students. The aide's focus is mostly to help the students with academic skills. So we're not asking kids to be a math tutor or, do their homework or things like that. It's more of, they focus on helping the student learn social norms. So helping them, how to act in the lunchroom, or how to walk to the bus appropriately, or how do you act on the bus appropriately. So all those different things that kind of kids learn from one another, because us as teachers have been out of school for a while and things have changed. We don't know how, how to be cool. And then it just, why do social skills matter? And it's kind of like a hidden curriculum. The kids won't really even know that they're being taught anything new. And at this age, it's kind of great to start it now because kids are so accepting of one another. They're so curious, and they just have a want to know things about each other. And so at this point, it's really great for us to teach them about differences and how to celebrate those differences. Kids will learn what's socially appropriate from other kids. I don't know if a lot of you have siblings at home, but and this goes for good behavior and bad behavior, but I can tell a student over and over again, sit in your chair, but if you have another student showing them or asking them, it's kind of like, oh, my friend wants me to do it, not the bossy teacher that's telling me how to do it all the time. So, and I'm sure that's sometimes with parents too, like pulling your hair out and then their brother comes over and they do it right away because they watched them do it. There's different types of peer supports, and it kind of scaffolds down. So just being a friend or kind of a buddy system. peer listening, having a circle of friends, peer mentoring, peer mediation, so helping kind of resolve issues or problems, peer advocacy, so having kids have the knowledge and to educate other people. Peer education, so kind of educating your peers, and then once you get a little bit older, maybe in like the middle or high school, they might get into the peer tutoring, but that's not something that we would do at this level. And this is kind of breaks down just how it's used at the different grade levels. So in preschool and early childhood, it will specifically just kind of being a buddy and being a friend. And that's how we're going to approach it this year. We're just going to kind of base it on being special friends. And it's going to encompass everybody in the program. And we'll just kind of find students who need a little extra help socially. And it may not be all students with autism. It may be students who have physical disabilities that need help. Or just students who are really having a hard time transitioning from home to preschool, because some kids have never been in school before and they really struggle and they might need a special friend to help them with that. In the elementary level, peer assisted learning, paired for reading, writing, spelling, or math. So they're not really teaching them, but they might just be next to them, and if they notice that they're off task or something like that, they can kind of say, oh, look what I'm doing. Should you be doing this too? And then in the junior high and high school levels, they share class materials, help participate in group activities, share class notes, clarifying, explaining class notes, and interactions and prompts. Actually, in the high school level, at both high schools now, right, it's a class. Kids get credit for it to be a link, so they get their school credit. So it's kind of neat that they'll start in preschool, and if they choose to, they can go all the way through high school with it. What will it look like at Kids and Company? We're going to present it to the children as being a friend or being a special friend to another child. And we'll actually have, we have a speech therapist that works in our district, and she has a son who is preschool age who has autism, and we thought it'd be really great for her to come in and just talk with our kids kind of at their level about what autism is and why these children are different and how we can kind of interact with them and see what they think and get kind of their perspective on things before we really push this on. So in addition to helping children through social scenarios, it will also help be informed about experiences like Link's helping friends with cleanup, getting their coat on, playing on the playground, and all that kind of stuff. We're going to keep it to those areas. We don't, like I said, we're not expecting them to help them academically or anything like that at this level, just kind of ways that they can help them during those unstructured times. It's essentially an anti-bullying program. When we have knowledge and acceptance, it kind of eliminates all that bullying situation. It's similar to our conscious discipline, which all of our programs here use. Your teachers probably have talked to you about that, but it's a little more intentional. So we'll have a little bit more intentional language with the kids, kind of things that they can say to encourage their friends to do what they're doing and things like that. So your kids might come home and tell you how to say things, and they might be actually teaching you a thing or two. Who is responsible for implementing? The teachers and support staff will identify the students who would benefit from having a special friend. And these students might not be the students with autism, they might just need a special friend. We'll do lots of modeling and guide the children through the process. And we plan on having some special events and activities to help encourage and keep the kids motivated. Our administration will guide the staff, help with tracking program progress, videotaping, and pictures. And that's important because with any new program, we like to have documentation to see how it's working and see if it's something that needs to continue and what we can change, what we can help to make different. So probably expect a survey that we might get to you guys to see how you like it. She'll help plan special activities and then communicate with our superintendent and the community about the progress of our program. The students and parents. Your lists are a lot shorter, so that should make you happy. Students, just learning the language of being a friend, so there's more of that intentional talk that's going on, just practicing, and we will have some scenarios and they're scripted, and we will be able to give the kids words that they can use and phrases that they can use with their friends. And then just modeling for the other students. Parents, fill out and return the t-shirt form. Everybody should have a blue form. T-shirts for the kids are free, so just give us your size and your name, and in a couple weeks we'll send them home. Parents can order a t-shirt I think it's $7.50 for a t-shirt for you guys, so if anybody's interested, go for it. And then bring or attend special events with your child. Some will be during school and others we might do on Fridays like this, so we'll let you know about those. And then just encouraging and having conversation about the program with your kids at home.
Brian, why don't you talk about your target student?
Sarah,
She's cognitively impaired. She has Down syndrome.
Down syndrome, and us three, we help her go outside and take her in for lunch and help her and stuff.
And usually each day after recess, I have a little sticky note on my computer screen, and the girls report to me how things have gone. Like Sarah had a great day. I think she deserves this, and they're actually little teachers. They're doing a great job. Summer, did you want to add how Wings has changed your life?
Well, Wings changed my life because every time I see a kid getting bullied, I always go over there and tell them to stop bullying them, or I would go over and tell a teacher that they're getting bullied, and the teacher would go over and take care of it.
Would you tell others to be a Link?
Yes.
Any reasons why? You'd recommend it?
Makes them feel better sometimes, and it helps the kids learn better.
Do you have any other ideas you want to share, things that you'd like to say about being a Link?
Things make target students feel like they're getting it and feel like they're taken out. Because it's like so that they're not like being alone and they're knowing what to do by like asking them, what are you supposed to be doing this or something, or telling them if you need to do this or something. Because with the kids that have autism and stuff and they're getting like left out, you should always go over and ask them if they wanted to play with you or do like, something with them to see what they're doing, and you could probably make them join in with you.
Lydia, can you share some of the activities that we have done in school and outside of school for Links? Maybe our field trip last year.
We went to Bear Lake Camp.
It's in Lapeer.
Okay, and we took some of our target students, and they had a blast.
Did you have fun?
There was zip lining, lots of little games.
How about some of our fundraisers so that we can buy t-shirts for kids and have pizza parties, go to McDonald's after we leave here?
Another thing that we did was some of the years we had lunch in the outside and like did these bubble things and we had lunch.
We had an end of the year picnic.
And also we had Links Camp during the summer.
Yeah, explain Links Camp to the parents a little bit, what we did.
We went there and some of our target students went there also, and we made sure they kind of didn't forget during the summer.
So it was transitioning from summer back to school. And so we had our Gen Ed students come as well as our target students to help with that transitioning. How about the movie night last year?
That movie night last year.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, and we did this little we did this raffle thing, and some of the kids got prizes, and one of them for I think
There was a hot air balloon.
and
We had silent auction.
Stonehouse won a hot air balloon ride.
I think that went for maybe $3,000. Yeah,
300.
I'm sorry, 300. Yeah, 3,000. I was just wishing. Does anyone have anything else they would like to add about Links? Are there any questions that you have for our students?